Have you ever seen a girl you wanted to approach, but you hesitated because her mom was there? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to deal with this situation, how to approach a girl if she happens to be with her mom, and exactly how to execute your interaction respectfully while still making your intentions clear. Now, if you're new here, I am on a mission to successfully approach 30 girls over the course of 30 days, documenting the entire thing on this YouTube channel for the entire month of January. And if I don't complete 30 successful approaches by the end of the month, I have to give away $10,000 to a random stranger. So far, we've picked up girls at the grocery store, at Starbucks, at the mall, on the street, and we've even approached girls as an introvert. My goal with this challenge is to inspire you with the confidence to go out and experience the sacred beauty of what it is to meet a woman in your day-to-day life and to make approaching great again. Welcome to day 22 of the revolution. Now, if you're like most guys, starting a conversation with a woman you want to make a connection with is already anxiety-inducing and daunting enough. Now, add to the mix that she's with a friend, or perhaps she's in a group, or even worse, she's with her mom, and the anxiety and the uncertainty goes up to the max. But the truth is that this is just another manifestation of your own insecurities projecting out onto the universe. And these insecurities, fears, mind viruses, and limiting beliefs are exactly what's holding you back from meeting and dating the types of women that you truly want. So what you're about to see in this breakdown isn't exactly rocket science. It's not much different than what I normally do. And in fact, the assumptions you have in your head about how a certain situation will be because of the circumstances are just that. They are only assumptions, and you never know how they'll play out, as you'll see in this clip. Excuse me. Hi, what's your name? Where are you from? Ah, very cool. What are you doing here? You're just visiting?
Yeah, just for a holiday.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. How long are you guys here for?
1 more week.
So you notice what I do is right after I execute the open, which was very standard and very normal, she happened to be walking ahead of her mom and her friend. So I just stopped her and I said, excuse me, what's your name? I asked her name, started talking a little bit. I obviously greet and acknowledge the mom and the friend. It would be very odd and socially uncalibrated to just leave them out of the conversation. It would also be quite rude. So I acknowledged them briefly, almost as a way of inviting them into the conversation if they did want to be a part of it. However, they were interested in taking pictures, so it ended up working out quite well, where I'm just talking to the girl one-on-one for a second here. What do you think so far?
It's nice, it's nice.
Yeah?
Actually, could you take a picture of the three of us?
I certainly can, yeah, of course.
Take a picture of us. I asked him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
What's going on?
Hey, let me take a picture of you guys. No. So what happened here is actually very funny. So because they were trying to take a picture, and that's why they had walked over there in the first place, and then I had initiated my approach, she asks me to take a picture of them. Now, most red pill alpha male guys, or guys who are too strung up on their high horse, would say, oh dude, you're simping, you shouldn't offer to take the picture of the girl. When the truth is, when you're meeting people in the daytime, this should feel and be natural, right? I'm going up and I'm starting an interaction with her. I'm starting a conversation with her. I am very clearly interrupting the flow of what it is that they're doing. And yes, she's receptive. She seems interested in the conversation. I could tell by her vibe and just the conversation that we're having. However, she asked me to take a picture just because it made sense. I'm a guy she started a conversation with. They were trying to take a picture anyway. So she says, oh, this guy seems nice and he seems normal. Let me ask him to take a picture. What happens here is that her mom and the friend didn't really understand what was going on because they didn't hear our conversation. So when she says, oh, he's going to take a picture of us, they got a little bit uncomfortable and nervous, and they start speaking to her in their language. And because they thought that I had initiated the conversation asking to take a picture for them. So then that's when you hear her say, no, I asked him to take a picture of us. And they say, oh, and they start laughing, and then they come over. So here I understood what was going on. I was kind of able to read the room. And this is when I make the joke, oh, hey strangers, can I take a picture of you guys? And that's what we're laughing about. So when a situation like this happens where something's awkward or there's a bit of a misunderstanding, simply just acknowledging it and laughing about it is the best way to go about it. No, I honestly, if I'm honest, I was talking to her because I thought she was very pretty. That's why I started talking to her. But
Okay. Yeah.
I'll take a picture for sure.
Okay, thank you. We've been looking for someone to take a picture of us.
This is the good spot to take it. I took a bunch, so you have a lot of options to choose from. I did understand the assignment. That's a fancy bag you got. So as you can see, I took the pictures of them, then I hand her the phone. She thanks me for taking the pictures. We kind of make a little bit of a joke going back and forth. Now, obviously I did initiate the interaction with the intent to get to know her a little bit and get the contact info to potentially turn it into a date later on down the line. So the job isn't quite done here, but I am going to give them a second to look through their photos. I'm not going to sit there and try and micromanage their photos and kind of invade on their space. So what I did here was I kind of stood off to the side for just a second as they were looking through their photos. They're talking to each other about it, and then I make a comment afterwards, as you can see.
You took very good pictures.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good.
You're
Yeah.
pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I am. I'm surprised. Most people aren't.
What's up?
I'm surprised because most people aren't.
No, they're definitely not. So you notice I kind of make a bit of a cheeky remark. I am very good at taking photos, but I made a bit of a cheeky remark and you see they laugh about it. So because I was able to read the room, I gave them their space while they looked through their photos. Now that she's done with what they were doing, she's coming over and she wants to continue the interaction. And these little subtleties of being able to read the room, respect people's personal space, and to be empathetic and put yourself in their shoes when you're in these interactions is what's going to make people feel very comfortable and safe with you, which is exactly what you need when you're trying to spark a connection with a stranger. And as you notice, she comes over and she already pulled out her phone and had her Instagram ready without me really even saying anything. You have to tag me as the photographer on your Instagram when you post it.
Well, still behind the picture alone with you, yeah.
And you'll see I kind of make a bit of a smooth joke saying you're gonna have to tag me as the photographer on your Instagram when you post it. And she hands me her phone and I type my Instagram in and she gets my contact info. Are you in school? Do you work?
Yes.
So both?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at you, overachiever.
No, it's common in my country.
Yeah, I've never been. One of my best friends lives though.
Really?
He's from the UK, but he likes a lot.
How would you like the cold? It's like minus. Well, I don't know what is in Fahrenheit, but it's like really cold. It's
fucking freezing. Yeah.
It's colder than the freezer. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's very crazy.
That's why we came here.
Yep, you can wear your nice
like
outfits
yeah.
over here. I'm from New York. So yeah, I'm living here now though, but yeah, I'm from New York.
Well, this is maybe better.
Certainly much better. No winter, no. You can dress more reasonably. It's 20 degrees in New York right now too, so not super great.
No, that's bad.
Is it just the three of you guys traveling together? Or?
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. It was very nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
I'll see you around. I'll shoot you a message on Instagram. And that's where this one ends. So this was a very short interaction and that was intentional by me because I could tell after we took the photos and after we had our little conversation back and forth that her mom and her friend went to take more photos. So I could tell that she was probably going to want to take more photos separately. So it wouldn't make a lot of sense to try and drag out a super long interaction here and interrupt what's going on. That's not what meeting women in person is about. It's about organically initiating these conversations and then taking them further after that initial point. You notice it was a very simple and straightforward interaction. A lot of times, more often than you think, if you approach a girl and she's with a group, sometimes the group or the friend will actually just kind of exit themselves from the interaction and you won't need to entertain both or multiple of them at the same time as you saw here, which is why I said earlier on that your assumptions in your head about how an interaction will go are just that. They're assumptions. They're not real. You never know until you put yourself out there and try, which is why for the last 20+ days, I've been showing you in these interactions just how easy and simple it can be to execute interactions like this. So if you want help executing interactions like this, learning how to read the room, knowing what to say, when to say it, how to ask for the contact info, and everything that comes after that so you can potentially end up in a date or in a relationship, then click the link below and check out my free video showing you my 3-step formula for starting conversations, for getting out of your own head, for dealing with approach anxiety, and sparking connections and relationships with the women you encounter in your day-to-day life. Right now, we're living in a very special moment in time where most guys don't have the courage or the balls to start conversations like this. And if they do, they're not doing it the right way. So if you can implement this 3-step formula in your life, you can get way better results without needing to swipe on dating apps or spend hours getting drunk in a sweaty nightclub. The video is 100% free to watch and it has already gotten guys insane results, so click the link below to watch it. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next day of the revolution.